Hello, everybody. Minnesota's DJ Samo here. I'm going to talk to you about two things that you should invest your money in if you're a beginner DJ or just looking to get into DJing. So,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. DJ Samo.
all right, one of the top two things you should get is a decent laptop. When I first started out DJing 13 years ago, I was using cheap Walmart laptops, and those things they lasted me about 5-6 months, and they'd start overheating and crashing on me in the middle of shows. So after about the third or fourth time of that, I kind of said I had enough. Went down to a computer warehouse store that we have in Minnesota called Micro Center, and talked to one of the sales guys there, and he suggested that I could get a gaming laptop, and so I looked at what they had and picked out a nice model, and that thing lasted me for it's 6-7 years before I decided to upgrade because my DJ software was needed some more power, and new features required some more power, so I had to upgrade, and I actually donated that old laptop to a buddy of mine who refurbishes them for kids who are going to college and can't afford a laptop on their own. So he refurbished it, gave it to a gal, and as far as I know, it is still running to this day. And that laptop is probably about 10 years old by now, so or at least over 10 years old. After that, I got another gaming laptop, and that is still running. That one's probably about 5 years old. And I'm using that one as my backup laptop right now. And I had to buy a new laptop because DJ software, once again, upgrades. Came out with this new thing called stems, and I kind of want to take advantage of that a little bit using stems. If you're not sure what they are, stems, the DJ software takes advantage of the graphics card in there and actually splits the song up into vocals, melodies, drums, stuff like that. So requires a little more horsepower. So I upgraded to a new laptop about 3 years ago to take advantage of that, and that thing's rocking solid along with the one from 5 years ago. So get yourself a decent laptop, otherwise you'll get frustrated and you'll be replacing them more often than you should. Next thing you guys should invest in is getting a decent microphone. When I first started out 13 years ago, went to Best Buy, and they had Samsung wireless microphones there. They were only like $100. I'm like, yeah, that's not a bad price. Try them out, Let me tell you, they are not built for mobile DJing. They're not being built to be thrown in bags, and when you're mobile DJing, microphones kind of get tossed around sometimes. They always get taken the best care of. So I think I had to return it, was it 5? On the 5th time I had to return it, they said, no, we're not going to allow it. So I had to bring it to a electronics guy who took it apart, had to resolder a bunch of wires in there and put some goop in there. And after he did that, the microphone did last me a little bit longer, but I shouldn't have had to do that in the first place. So get yourself a decent microphone, whether it's wired or wireless. Wired ones will cost you around $100. If you're going wireless, I want to pick one up for less than $500. Anything less than $500 is kind of on the lower to cheap end. There might be some $300 ones out there that might be good to get you by, but definitely invest in a good microphone. Now, as far as speakers and controllers and mixers and stuff like that, you don't need to get the fancy stuff right away. Save that for further down the line when you get a few shows underneath your belt. Main thing to focus on if you're a beginner DJ is getting yourself a decent laptop, decent microphone, and learning how to program the music to keep the crowd energized throughout the whole night, and how to get transition moods and stuff like that. So I'll probably be having a video about music programming coming up later this week or next week, so stay tuned for that. But once again, this is Minnesota's DJ Samo. Keep the party rocking, and have a good night.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. DJ Samo.